If I would do a charity, it'd be something that I'm very passionate about.
Because you don't support a movement does not mean that you hate black people.
I didn't realize this was
The world. This is my platform. I can silence
whatever I want.
Animal Crossing New Horizons is a game where you build up an island from scratch. It's a game that will forever be known as the game that everybody was playing during these times in quarantine. Not only was it released during the peak of the pandemic panic, but its release overall was highly anticipated. So, putting a game that a lot of people were excited about together with a global crisis, where everyone has a bunch of spare time because they've been ordered to stay at home, causes the game to become the best-selling game in the series. Returning players were excited to immerse themselves in Animal Crossing's glory all over again, while newer players and bystanders were ready to experience what the hype was just all about. With everybody freaking out over everything from improved graphics to brand new concepts such as becoming a god.
On the terrain itself and cliffs.
New Horizons has set the bar quite high for itself. Now, I will say that I myself have dabbled in the Animal Crossing arts. I've also done extensive research on the Animal Crossing community, so for the rest of this video I will be discussing just that, while giving you my own little island tour. The Animal Crossing community from a first glance seems like one of the most wholesome video game fandoms you could ever come across. You see people sharing screenshots of the work they've been putting into the island for inspiring others, sharing great designs for others to use in their own game, and just overall being decent human beings interacting with one another. It seems like a great time and a great little corner on the internet. However, today we'll be discussing some parts of the community that are far from that. First off, let's talk about the most notable drama to come out of this community: the black market.
Wait, what?
Animal Crossing players are no strangers to the concept of trading. In some cases, it may be the only way to get specific furniture items, because there's just so much of it. However, New Horizons was the game where the concept really skyrocketed. Maybe it's because one piece of furniture can have up to a dozen colour variants, and it'll probably take you years to get a certain colour that you need if you were to just play offline. Discord servers were dedicated to making trades happen, as well as the famous Nuggazon.com, the Amazon of Animal Crossing trading. The concept of trading is fine, but it's where you start to see villagers for sale. That's where the true lust and greed lies in this community. It may seem a little dodgy at a first glance, since you're essentially selling your friends off for money. I mean, I know that sounds pretty bad, but that's what it is. Now, I just want to say, before anything else, that giving away your villager is fine, completely fine. If you're giving away that villager to somebody who really wants them, then good on you. But it's where people start selling them for millions of bells. That's where the idea becomes a bit ridiculous. If you paid any amount of attention to the Animal Crossing community at all, you will probably recognise Raymond, New Horizons' unintentional poster boy. He's one of the new villagers to the series, and people have gone absolutely crazy for him. Why? I don't know, man. He's a cat with cool eyes or something. I don't know. Raymond is the poor victim of the community, thanks to his newfound popularity. People will literally get Raymond to sell him off to make enough bells, enough money, to retire at the age of 6 years old. I mean, look at these prices. If these prices aren't ridiculous to you, then I don't know what is. But wait, it gets deeper. Buying things, such as bells, is again not a new concept to the Animal Crossing fandom. if you're willing to spend real life money to live vicariously as a millionaire on Animal Crossing, because we all know that's not going to happen in real life, then go for it. But don't charge half the price of the base game for a virtual cat with the same personality as every other smug villager. Yes, these listings exist. I literally found them like last night. And if anybody's bought any of them, then I just want to ask, what is it like to have money to burn? Animal Crossing Twitter is a mess. For the most part, people are lovely. They're less greedy than those that all meet on the likes of Discord and Nugazon, but they've got their own fair share of problems nonetheless. For the most part, it's just people being petty. For instance, recently there was a beautiful dirt path that was made by a player that went viral, and for some reason people were making an issue out of it because a lot of players were using it and islands weren't going to seem as unique anymore because everybody was using it. It's petty and dumb. There was also drama because somebody didn't know how a giveaway works. If you don't know, players often host giveaways for furniture sets, and apparently this one person gave a time slot to the winner to claim their prize, and even though the winner messaged during that time slot, the person ended up trying to find another winner anyway. Again, dumb, but not malicious.
Hi, I'm here for my prize.
That's great. Good for you.
Can I have it?
No.
But there are some bits of drama that isn't so petty and more on the serious side. For example, there was an alleged, nonce in the community. Twitter has a problem with those on their platform anyway, so I won't really get into it. But for the most part, there is one piece of notorious drama on Twitter. And that is with the situation with Briclyn Forest. That Tired Boy made a coherent video on Briclyn Forest, so if you're interested in that, feel free to go watch it. I'm just going to be going over why people in the Animal Crossing community feel like they should despise this content creator. There are many great channels that discuss Animal Crossing, such as Crossing Channel, Maya Mori, Dan the Man, just to name a few. But with every great community, there'll always be a bunch of, or a few, expired, sour, rotten turnips. This is where we meet Briclyn Forest. From a first glance, she just seems like your typical Animal Crossing YouTube vlogger, I guess. But if you go a little deeper, you'll discover clips and such, like this.
No, Skylar, sorry. If I would do a charity, it'd be something that I'm very passionate about.
Just because you don't support a movement does not mean that you hate black people or don't like them.
Are you sure about that?
If you want to do a charity stream, you do a charity stream. Don't come into my stream and ask me to support your charity. It's just rude.
I followed her instructions. I let the smaller dog out in this gate so she could go in her little circles and use the bathroom with the water and some food. At some point between the morning when I let her out and noon when they came home, the dog had escaped through the fence and she doesn't know where she's going, so she just walks and walks around the yard until eventually she just fell into the pool, swimming in the circle till she couldn't swim any longer and drowned in the jacuzzi while I was supposed to be watching her.
I believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century.
Yeah, it's fair to say that the community wasn't too impressed with the values she holds. But wait, it gets a little worse, since real life money comes into the mix. You see, decorating an island is daunting. It's the most freedom players have ever had in Animal Crossing, since all you could do before was decorate your house. So it's natural that people need some inspiration or assistance to, make their island the best it can be. be it asking friends, going on Twitter or Pinterest, maybe Instagram, to get ways of free inspiration. And I emphasize free. However, as we all know, Forest Girl over here is pretty unconventional. So much so that before whatever happened to her website, she would decorate your island for you because she's just that generous. You know, she humbly calls herself a professional virtual landscaper. But there is a catch, and you had to pay real money for it. Apparently $400 in real money, to be exact. I'm not joking. You'd have to mail your entire Switch to her for an ungodly amount of time, as well as fork out nearly 10 times the price of the base game. Hey, I even got my Animal Crossing themed Nintendo Switch for less than that price, I think. All for your island to look like whatever this is.
What is that?
I'm sure Nintendo will privately settle things with her about that though.
Nice throw!
In conclusion, I don't really know what the conclusion is. The Animal Crossing community is a mess, the game is great, go play it.